Hi guys, it's Yasmin here and welcome back to my channel where I talk about topics related to health, productivity, parenting, travel, and life here in Dubai. And today I have something very important to share with you all because for the past few weeks I was sort of MIA because I started what you call the autoimmune protocol diet, which is a healing diet that's supposed to address autoimmune conditions like skin problems such as acne, eczema, hair problems like falling hair, spot baldness, etc., and also adrenal fatigue, just consistently being tired, and also more serious conditions like lupus, thyroid problems, Hashimoto, Graves' disease, and whatnot. So there are a lot of things that this diet addresses, and I'll tell you my personal experience about it later on. But given that there's a lot of things to cover, in case you are interested in what the autoimmune paleo diet or what you call the AIP diet is all about, I've divided this topic into two segments. So the first part, I'll be talking about what the AIP diet is all about, my experience and why I went on it. And on the second part, I'll be sharing with you guys tips on how to get started on the autoimmune paleo diet. What are the things that you need to think about and how can you sustain this diet and maybe tweak it according to what works for you. I do first of all want to give you guys a disclaimer that I am not an expert on this topic. I am just a recent practitioner, so I can only share with you guys what worked for me and what didn't work for me, and based on the things that I've researched. So for more of the professional references, I will be mentioning books that you can read throughout the video. So first of all, I want to explain to you guys what is the autoimmune paleo diet all about. Basically, when you're going through an autoimmune condition, your body could be consistently inflamed. And what the AIP diet does is that it sort of brings the inflammation out by eliminating food that causes inflammation. 80% of our immune system is in our gut. And what happens when we have a leaky gut, which is actually one of the primary causes as well of autoimmune conditions, is that certain food like gluten and whatnot passes through the gut lining and your body starts attacking it like a foreign object. And since it is consistently attacking it, so your body is consistently inflamed, it starts going haywire and it starts attacking other things that it's not supposed to attack, like maybe organs or cells or your hair follicles. And that's why people could suffer from falling hair or skin diseases or thyroid problems, etc. And what the AIP diet does is that for a minimum period of 30 days, you are supposed to eliminate all the food that causes inflammation, such as number one, gluten, dairy, sugar, legumes like beans, peanuts, edamame, nightshades such as like tomato, eggplant. You're supposed to eliminate eggs as well, and any processed food. You're supposed to eliminate wheat, so even like oats and rice, you're not supposed to have any of that. Quinoa, you're not supposed to have any of that. And you are supposed to replace it with things that heal your gut, like meat, bone broth, lots of vegetables, a certain amount of fruits. So it's like paleo diet, it's just more restrictive because I think with paleo you can have like eggs and nuts and stuff like that, but with the AIP you can't. So for a period of 30 days or until you experience remission, which means that you stop experiencing the symptoms of your autoimmune condition. So if, for example, you're having like joint pain and stuff like that, and then it goes away on the second month of the AIP, that means that you are on remission. Then you can slowly reintroduce a certain food. After 30 days, if I'm on remission, I can already try, first of all, I'll try egg yolks. And then if I try it and then my body doesn't react to it negatively, then I can consistently have it back in my diet. But if say I have tomatoes and then I start feeling like stomach cramps or a headache and whatnot, then that means that I can no longer ever have tomatoes in my life. So that's the basic idea behind it. The greatest skill that you really learn with the AIP is you learn to listen to your body and you learn to honor it in terms of taking in the food that nourishes and helps you feel stronger and healthier. You may ask, like, so who needs to go on the autoimmune paleo diet? So the main resource that I use for this is I would read blogs from paleomom.com, and I also read Amy Myers' book on the autoimmune solution. I highly recommend Dr. Amy Myers' book. She also has a YouTube channel, I'll link it down below, but she really explains, like, layman's terms, what is the AIP, who is it for, how do you get started, why do you need to eliminate certain types of food. She also includes some really yummy recipes in her book. Basically, anybody who is going through an autoimmune condition and anybody who probably has like a history, like your family has a history of this, and that it's something for you to try. Now, here's my personal experience of the AIP diet. So as I mentioned to you a few weeks ago, I'm actually on day 21 now. I plan to do it for like 30 to 45 days, but here's my experience. On the 12th day of the diet, I felt very stressed because virtually there's so much that you needed to eliminate. Like, I can't even eat food that is cooked in canola oil or whatnot. Like, I need to eat food that's cooked only in avocado oil, coconut oil, or olive oil. So this makes eating out very difficult. So on my first day, I don't think you guys know this, but I'm actually a heavy caffeine. Well, I was actually a really heavy caffeine drinker. Like, I could have like 3 cups of coffee a day. Like, I'll have like a flat white, a cappuccino, and another cup, and I'll be fine. And I really enjoy my coffee. But part of the thing that you really needed to eliminate is caffeine, alcohol, any of that. The first day, I went like cold turkey with the AIP. I just completely eliminated everything. And I had like a really massive headache and nausea for the entire day. Like, it was almost like what I felt when I was pregnant during the first trimester, except it was worse because it was like a really like pounding headache. But then after the first day, I was fine. But I found the diet to be very stressful for me because although I really love, like, I'm really super into nutrition, I'm not a fond of like the type of diets that's very restrictive. And although with the AIP it's just temporary, on the 12th day I felt like I was going crazy. I was going to have a meltdown. The thing that you're not supposed to feel when you're going on the AIP program so that you can heal is the number one thing you need to eliminate is stress from your life. That's even more important than the food you eliminate. So I was thinking about it and I was like, this might not be working for me the way it's designed. I thought about it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna tweak the program on the 12th day, that I'll still continue on with it, but I will introduce certain types of food that I know my body feels good when I have it before. And I'll also include one treat. So what I basically included back in my diet, until now it's included, I put in eggs and nuts and gluten-free oats. So those are the things that I just included. Although again, if you're going through a serious like condition that you want to fix, I suggest that you consult with your functional medicine practitioner, or you just really follow the diet like to the T. But just for me, it just wasn't working anymore. And the funny thing is I also introduced one treat, which is coffee. Like, I allowed myself to have 1 cup of coffee per day. But guys, when I tried it on the 12th day, like, my body reacted negatively, really negatively. Like, I would have a pounding headache again, I'd have stomach cramps, I'd shake at night, I'd be like sweating, and I knew my body wasn't reacting to coffee in a positive way at all. And in fact, I tried it 2 more times afterwards, and same reaction, especially if the coffee is strong. Like, I can probably handle like instant coffee or like mild. So but it just wasn't working. So I needed to take coffee out of my diet again and bring in a substitute. And I'm so thankful I found a substitute for it, which is the matcha latte. And I think I found something that could be more sustainable, enabling me to go on this program for a longer period of time. So that's my personal experience, and as of what I'm trying to heal, shedding of hair just on my body. At first I thought it was the water in Dubai, but apparently it's not when I saw a doctor. And then adrenal fatigue, so I just felt really tired all the time, even when I'd have 8 hours of sleep, and even when I'd work out. My mood wasn't at its optimal level, and I just felt tired all the time. But bottom line is, the reason why I became concerned is that when a person is going through one autoimmune condition, if you don't address it, you will normally experience another autoimmune condition that could be more serious. So according to Dr. Amy Myers, I don't want to go through anything more serious. Like the idea that your body is attacking itself, it's just, I'm really concerned about that. And I felt like while it's mild or whatever, I needed to address this like head on, and I wanted to use this and share this with you guys in the hopes that it will inspire other people and bring awareness to this, that you don't have to depend on like steroids or other types of immunosuppressants to heal, but you can actually use food for healing. So far, I've been feeling great. Even with my sort of tweaking of the AIP. So again, guys, I'm not an expert on this. I could be totally wrong, but I know my body and I've been feeling great when I've done it. So it's been working for me, I think. So let's see how it goes. I'm only on day 21. As things progress, I'll keep you updated. So that's it. I don't want this video to be so long. I just wanted to give you guys an update of that. And on the second part, please watch out for this. I'll be filming it right after this video. The second part will be about tips on how to get started on the AIP diet. It could be overwhelming, but what can we do to get started, and what can you do to sustain it? If you do know people who are suffering from this, please share this video with them. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me in this journey, and I am so excited to share with you the results and how things progress. So I will see you on the next video. Take care and have a good day.